Good afternoon, people, and welcome to another session with the ramblings of a working class idiot. Well, I have finished my painting, and here it is. I'd like to call this The Last Forest. I don't know if you can see it very well. I'm calling this The Last Forest. There you go. So, yeah, I had great fun painting that. What can I talk about today? Well, bloody kids, I would say. I see a lot of things on Facebook saying that about the kids are doing their head in, and they're not at school, and I've had enough, and and all this sort of stuff, and it got me to thinking that your kids is probably the greatest gift that you'll ever have. There's millions of people who don't get that luxury, my wife included. So these are difficult times, I understand that. But your kids, they'll grow up. They become adults, and then hopefully they'll maybe get married, have kids of their own and stuff. And they'll create their own life. Hopefully you'll be part of that life, but there are many parents who basically end up falling out with their kids, and they never get to really see them again or anything like that. So to say that you're pissed off and you're bored and you're fed up, your kids are doing your head in, it's quite an extreme thing to say, I think. Enjoy them, okay, they've been sent home with schoolwork, and quite honestly, some of the schoolwork I've seen from my grandson's work is mind-boggling. They teach it completely different to how I was taught and stuff. But don't put so much pressure on yourself. You're not a teacher at the end of the day. That's the teacher's job. But enjoy this time with them, because it'll go by a blink of an eye. It really will. And it only seems like yesterday that my kids were running around the back garden screaming and shouting and stuff. Yeah, there were times when they did my head in and stuff like that. That's only natural. It's a natural thing. But get involved with them. Teach them something. Teach them some life skills. Teach them to cook. Teach them to iron. Teach them to look after themselves. Because I'm amazed how many young adults haven't really got a clue about life skills. But yeah, so don't let them do your head in, because like I say, they're a gift, and you really need to enjoy them. You need to take a step back and think, well, this is an opportunity to really nurture your kids, because life has changed. It really has. And everybody's hanging on the hope that it's all going to just stop, and we'll all go back to normal, and we'll all be going out and having off. But it isn't going to be like that. It really isn't. And life has changed, and hopefully it will change for the better. But I don't know. But I'm a bit dumbfounded, really, about when I see comments that young parents make about, because it can be frustrating and stuff, especially if you're locked up in a flat and you've got no garden and stuff like that. It must be absolutely horrendous. I wouldn't like it. But know, they're your kids. You chose to have them, you know. They don't come with a set of instructions. You know, there's no right and there's no wrong way to be a parent. And I'm the last person that should be giving on advice on fucking parenthood, because fuck me, I made more mistakes than most people, but they seem to be sort of quite grounded, and I did teach them a few life skills and stuff. But yeah, so just enjoy the kids. Don't moan about them and stuff and plaster it all over Facebook, because you're making yourself look assholes. You know, yeah, just embrace the situation that you're in. You know, just don't sit back and look at the phone and think, oh fuck me, when's this gonna? I can't wait to go out and get down the clubs, and you know, and I'm gonna drink 44 pints of vodka and get absolutely shit faced. You know, well, if that's what you'd want to do, then that's entirely up to you. That's your choice, like. But you know, teach your kids something. You know, get involved with them, learn about them. You know, educate them yourself. You don't have to educate them what the school wants to go. You know, yeah. Everybody should learn to read, write, and fucking tell the time and all sorts of stuff, and arithmetic and stuff. But teach them about life, for fuck's sake. You know? Let them think for themselves. Teach them to think for themselves. You know, teach them to just have ideas and concepts and stuff. You'd be quite surprised. I'm always amazed at how my grandson thinks. You know, and he does surprise me every day, and he's a clever little lad, you know, and I try to instill in him that he can do anything, you know, and that's what we really need to be doing. We need to be really, you know, stop saying, oh, I can't wait for the kids to go back to school because I'm absolutely pulling my hair out, blah, 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 because it's, like I said, they'll grow up, and just remember, these are the ones that are going to be picking your nursing home. You know, if you're unfortunate enough to end up in a nursing home, I should say. But yeah, so that's my thought on the kids. And another thing I'd like to mention is, obviously I came on yesterday and did a bit of a thing about debate with me and all that sort of stuff. And it wasn't, well, yeah, I suppose it was directed at somebody. He knows who he was, and he's apologised and everything, and I think that takes a fucking great deal to put yourself out there and admit you know, say you're sorry or whatever, because we don't. And relationships and friendships are often damaged because people won't apologise and admit, you know. But yeah, and it really meant a lot to me that, you know, total misunderstanding of things. But again, I jumped on the higher ground, I suppose, and thought about it, and yeah, so very humbling, and so yeah, so thanks for that, and much appreciated, and yeah, that's it really. I'm going to just start a sculpt. I'm thinking of doing, I'm going to auction this one off as well, hopefully, if it turns out okay. I'm going to do an NHS nurse in full regalia of the present day. It's going to be like a, I wouldn't say a memento, that's the wrong word to use. But basically of 2020 and what a shit year this has basically turned out to be. So yeah. So I'll let you know how I'm getting on with that one. So stay safe and hope you have a fantastic weekend as best as you can. If you're going to get absolutely steaming drunk, good luck. I hope the hangover is not too bad. Yeah, so whatever you're doing, enjoy, love one another, be kind, and again, give your kids a big hug. Tell them how much you love them. And just enjoy them. Okay, peeps? Alright then. I'm off now. Bye.